Hello, dear students. My name is Mankeshwar Panigrahi. Today, we are going to discuss a new topic of your database management system. So, in our last class, we have discussed about advantages and disadvantages of DBMS. In today's class, we will discuss about the tree-level architecture diagram of DBMS. How the different levels are available in database systems and how they are interacted with each other and how they are related with the user. These all concepts we are going to discuss in our tree-level architecture diagram. So, tree-level architecture, we can say it also the tree schema architecture. Okay. So, the tree schema architecture is also called ANSI, a sparse architecture or tree-level architecture. So, this framework is used to describe the structure of a specific database system. As I have told you, in this session, we are discussing about what is the exact structure of a database system and how the different levels are interact with each other and how they are related with the end user and how the end users are interact with the database systems. These all concepts we are going to discuss here. Okay. So, the tree schema architecture is also used to separate the user applications and physical database. That means whatever the user applications, they are separated from the physical database. That means user applications are, we can call it as front-end applications. By the user applications, a user can perform different types of tasks, and the physical database is one where we can store our data safely inside the database. Okay, so that is called as the physical database. And how the user applications and the physical database are interacted with each other and how they are used as two levels and separated with each other. That is also we are going to discuss in our tree-level architecture. So, the tree schema architecture contains three levels. Okay. So, how many levels are there? Three levels, because here, as per the name, tree-level architecture, there are three levels are there. It breaks the database down into three different categories. Okay. So, what are the three categories? So, this is the diagrammatic representation of the tree-level architecture. First is external schema or external level. Next is conceptual level. Third one is internal level. Okay. So, here internal level is related with your database and the external level is related with your users and the conceptual level is related with your different types of concepts we are using for interacting with our databases. Okay. So, we are going to discuss one by one levels. In the above diagram, it shows the DBMS architecture. The mapping is used to transform the request and response between various database levels of architecture. Mapping is not good for small DBMS because it takes more time. In external conceptual mapping, it is necessary to transform the request from external level to conceptual schema, and in conceptual and internal mapping, DBMS transform the request from the conceptual to internal level. Okay. So, first we will discuss about the internal level. Okay. So the internal level has an internal schema which describes the physical storage structure of the database. That means the internal level is directly attached with our database system, and in internal level it describes what is the exact physical storage structure of the database. That means how the data are stored inside the database and how many total space is required to store that specific data inside the database system, and what is the structure, exact structure of the storage of data inside the database are described in the internal level. Okay. So the next point here given is the internal schema is also known as the physical schema. Okay, because we are directly related with our physical database, that's why it is called as your physical schema. It uses the physical data model, and it is used to define that how the data will be stored in a block, and the physical level is used to describe complex low-level data structures and details. That means how the data are interrelated with each other and how they are stored and how much space is needed to store that amount of data inside the database. These all physical information are described in internal level. Okay. So next is your conceptual level. So the conceptual schema describes the design of a database at the conceptual level. The conceptual level is also known as a logical level. So the conceptual schema describes the structure of the whole database. The conceptual level describes what data are to be stored in the database and also describes what relationship exists among those data. In the conceptual level, internal details such as implementation of the data structure are hidden, and programmers and database administrators work at this level. So, in conceptual level, we are using the concepts by which we can store different types of data inside our database system, and by implementing some concepts we can create the relationships between the data. Three types of relationships are there: one to one, one to many, many to one, and many to many. Sorry, four types relationships are there, and whatever the data are exist inside the database and what are the different relationships are there among these database data, those are defined in the conceptual level, and the implementation of the different type of data structures inside the database also defined in conceptual level. Okay, so who will work in conceptual level? The programmers and the database administrators. That means who can control the database or administrate the database, that is called as the database administrator. Okay, so programmers and database administrators work at this level. Okay, so next is your external level. An external level, a database contains several schemas that sometimes called as subschema. The subschema is used to describe the different view of the database. An external schema is also known as the view schema. Each view schema describes database path that a particular user group is interested and hides the remaining database from that user group. The view schema describes the end user interaction with the database system. As I have told you from the beginning of the session, external level is directly related with your user end users. Okay, where the end user interacts with our databases directly, and in external level we can view and we can perform different types of operations based on the database, but it hides the inner implementations of the database, and the inside different type of technologies and different types of techniques are used to store the data. These all are hides from the users, but user can directly interact from the database is in external level. Okay, so external level is directly related with your what users view level, and the conceptual level is directly related with your internal data, and what are the different type of relationship of data those are stored inside the database systems. These all are defined in conceptual level. That means what are the concepts are used with the database, that is described in conceptual level. And in internal level, it defines the physical data model, and it defines how the data are physically stored inside the database. These all are defined in internal level. Okay, so these three levels are more important in our database systems. So this is all about your three level architecture. Okay, thank you.